Man, these ants are doing a fine job making this sawdust. Making a sawdust out of this tree. That's pretty impressive. Just these big black ants just messing around inside there, tearing it all up. Not even termites. And it's a lot too. Nice and soft. And they're falling down. They're falling down their own mess. Strange. Doing it all around. Holes all over. So it's a little frustrating having piled up so much extra stuff in my car from the food bank and that little GPS. They all take up space in some way. Just creates a pile that can... Oh, that's close. Oh, there goes my water. God. I got other dangerous things to see. I don't want things to pile up too much behind me. I want to be able to see out all of my windows still. But I do have some partially covered. It's really frustrating. Oh, I should toss this stupid thing. This little carabiner thing. If I can be shown. I should really toss that. I don't use it for anything. Trinkets, useless things. Every so often I'll hold on to something that's completely useless and think maybe it has potential. And then it turns out it just never does. And then sometimes when I do throw it, I do think of a use for it. But I don't care. It doesn't really matter. I should just toss it. And if I think of a use for it, oh well, I'll live without. That's called roughing it. Go without, or find an alternative. So this is the busiest part of traffic I should be seeing for a while. If my car can make it all the way to Horseshoe Bend from Garden City, 20-minute drive. Oh, these long stoplights. Look at that, intersection's not even being used by the cross street. But they gotta give them extra time for some reason. Pull out of DB Supply or the residential area. Extremely busy at all hours of the day around here. Very frustrating. So I can't stand it anymore. I just gotta get out of here. I hung out all day at the library. I was seriously considering hanging out at the library all day today because of the rain, but it has let up. I thought it might rain longer and I didn't really want to deal with that. I didn't want to have to go to Horseshoe, and well, Horseshoe is raining a little bit more the way the forecast looks. But maybe I could deal with it just to get away from all this activity around here. I think the rain would be more worth it to deal with than all these people. That's the thing, you know. I'm a partially suicidal person. Okay, not completely. I'm not trying to withdraw completely from society. I just want to get away from all the heavy activity. Can't stand so much heavy activity. Because it just leads to pollution. All this extra activity in a concentrated area, it leads to pollution. You can't exercise in it. You got to deal with all these people, all this traffic. I'd rather see it more spaced out. Every so often, you know, it's cute. It's cute to come in and look at it, experience it for a short time, and leave. But I think everybody else is angry at each other. That's probably why I got my ticket, because they're all mad at seeing each other, especially the cops. They're enforcing that anger, which those tickets just keep you forced here longer than you want to be. I don't have my GPS on, and I don't think I'll need it. I just need to take a right on 55, and then it's a straight drive to the library on the left side. A right on 55. See, I could wait till tomorrow and hit 2 food banks, but I'm getting so fat. It's frustrating to me as well with that. I got like 4 or 5 bags of oats I could really get through, amongst other like various fruits, sort of raisins and dates. Those will last some time. But I could try to save more money by waiting for those food banks and just not driving. Idaho atheists can clean up this road. Okay, I don't know where 55 is exactly. That says 44. And I'm now entering Eagle? Is it? What? What's this turn? Winco. Okay. Horseshoe Bend. Alright. That's the turn. There's a 44. I didn't notice the 44. 44. Maybe because it's saying I'm on 44. Alright, so now it's still pretty darn busy on this road. You look ahead, there's 2 lanes. It's got to narrow out at some point. Just got to get through Eagle, and then maybe it'll narrow out. Thin out. Cull the herd. Horseshoe Bend in 19 miles. McCall 98. Ultimately, I'd like to head just to the outskirts of that city. Well, just to get to Washington is ultimately what I want to do. And then if I have enough money, I'll try to renew my tags, my car tags. See what I could do with that. Scrap up some money. Still pull a little bit out of that PayPal. I don't even know the city anymore, what it's called. It's not Seattle. Yeah, it's... I guess you gotta actually go there to remember it better. Shatra City. But it's many miles north of here, and I was comparing the temperatures, and it's a little bit chillier, it's a little bit colder, cooler. It won't get quite as hot, 200-300 miles north of here, and that's a relief, because yesterday was pretty nasty. It was pretty hot. Maybe I'll get away from them thorns, those goat head thorns. This devil's weed. It probably rains more up north. Man, that guy just had to pull right in front of me. Alright, little road rage. Shows that we're not far enough out of Boise. Oh, Jesus. Jesus Christ. A floating feather. Gotta weigh on those brakes. I got more weight than I care to in this car. Holding on to more things than I want. Looks like I got a slight uphill too, because I released the brakes and I'm coasting back. Alright, now I got a nice long wait. Not far enough out of Boise yet. Not until I'm out of Idaho County. Yet even then I really can't throw any serious insults at Idaho County since my case is still open. So I gotta volunteer somewhere. I gotta find a very generous like volunteer coordinator person. Alright, somebody who's nice and smart. Smart is probably the most important. Because when I talk to that Christian charity, their Catholic charity, it's like, you know, I'm stupid. And I need, you know, I should have asked, you know, I thought of it like an hour ago. I was like, they're moving. They could use volunteers to help them move. But I wasn't thinking of that. You know, in my conversation with that girl, she said they're moving, and if I was smart, I could have been like, well, here I am, you know, I can help. But I need them to be smart. I need them to be smarter than me. And she didn't mention anything about needing help or whatever, you know, because I could have asked, are you using volunteers to move? You know, it's like, what kind of things do people need help with a lot? Moving things around. They were moving. Ah, this is looking better. Down to one lane. And more of the countryside, entering into the hills. But screw that, you know, it's like, I'm not gonna run around in that polluted area on this rat race trying to find some place to volunteer. I'm just gonna, for the next 60 days, less than 55 days and counting, I'm gonna just see what I can find in the smaller towns. I think it's supposed to be, they want it to be non-religious or something. But I mean, you could do religious, but not have it be a religious volunteering. So we got more beef cattle on the outskirts. And they got more than enough to eat. Looks like the farmer threw all kinds of wheat onto the field and it's grown full strength. My cold is still in bad shape, probably because of the pollution. Breathing in all that, well, pollutants just slow down my recovery. Now those are some hills I could climb. Man, it's been a long time. They fenced off all the hills around Boise. I'm out of shape. It's been a long time. My upper body's weak, my lower body's weak, my heart is weak. Oh my God, what is that? I can't put the video on it fast enough. It's some kind of stone house with like a concrete roof. That's all for show, because there's not a single glass window. There's open areas for windows. Either it's a new construction or they're just giving up on it. That concrete house. I think you'd want to build into the hillside, but they're probably worried about landslides. Is that a cop? Huh. I don't know. So yeah, the car seems to be okay. Golf course, Shadow Valley. I'm just kind of getting deeper into the deeper north. Even 20 minutes should spell a little relief in some way. It's pretty windy. I think it's pushing my car around. More beef cattle. Oh, it's been a while since I've really seen good beef cattle like that. Good hillsides. Open area, not as many homes. Nice spread out homes. Not enough trees though. Clearly. This area just does not support life. This lady was trying to tell me that there's chain up area. Huh. Lady's trying to tell me that there's elk. What's this? Payette River Scenic Byway. There's elk. There's supposed to be elk. Unlikely in these conditions. You just gotta look at the terrain. You think there's gonna be elk here? Well, the elk would see you from miles away, so they're keeping their distance, but they really gotta move to eat. This area doesn't. Oh, I'm just going up a slight incline. Some dude put a fence on the steepest part of these hills. Incredible. I'm really climbing. This is something well, the GPS would actually show me on my elevation increasing. That'd be kind of entertaining. That's okay. I can feel it in my ears a little bit. When I can feel it in my ears going on an upcline, then I know it's pretty steep. Because going down a decline, I go a faster pace usually. I'm going 50 though on an upcline. Just feeling it slightly in my ears every so often. Just gotta swallow to correct that pressure. Doing this climb though. I'd be curious, that GPS shows your elevation. It'd be kind of neat to see. I'd be reporting it if I could, but I plug in this iPod to the outlet instead of the GPS. I don't even know where my plug-in is for the GPS. I need to stop and get it. I don't believe Google Maps gives the strap 60. Wow. And they won't let people pass each other. So I got to pick up the pace for the guys behind me. I don't really like driving very fast. What's this? Avimor? A-V-I-M-O-R? More than just a place to live? They had some kind of gate. Okay, I'm at 60. Oh man, all that coughing. I know I'll have a better recovery in this countryside. Wow, this cranberry juice tastes like they put oil in it. Ocean Spray. I was at an Ocean Spray plant, Ocean Spray farm on the west side of Washington for cranberries. It literally is an ocean spray. Those cranberries literally get a spray of ocean. It was on Long Beach, Washington, that long stretch of scenic beach. Okay. I'm really nervous about how this car drives at fast speeds. If something gives, I want to be at a slow speed for it to give. It feels just a little shaky, but I've felt that shakiness before. Oh yes, Boise County, so long Ada. At least I'm out of that county now. That's the marker. Another chain up area. Must get pretty snowy around here. And I'm still climbing. They couldn't really find any valleys to put a road through. This is a very smooth area. I really feel like I could just go for walking these hills up and down. They're very lovely. That's the one beauty about these open hills is if you can get a nice cloudy, cool day, walking on these hills is a nice exercise experience. Oh, they're getting impatient with me. My car doesn't have a lot of power. I'm gonna have to lower my gear. Old men passing me, they got the power, they got torque. I actually have to lower my gear down to 4th gear now to take advantage of that torque. Somebody's gonna pass me pretty quick. It smells like a sewer right here. I don't know why. I don't really see any. Maybe there's a landfill not far. Guy's like, what's my problem? My car's full of crap, for one. I may have 500 pounds of junk in here. Between blankets and food, what are my biggest weighing objects? Oh man, I'm lightheaded. It's probably a toss-up between blankets, clothes, clothing, blankets, cloth material. Clump that up together. That's going to weigh a lot and take up a lot of space. And then food. I've been trying to throw away a lot of the canned food. I might have a couple more beans still in the car, but I am done with beans. They constantly cause a pain in my gut. Alright. And you know, that's something that's really bugging or eating away at me. It's like that 90-year-old guy, I got him to eat some hummus and he liked it. And I'm a little worried if he's dead now. And I wonder, I heard he had like some kind of a gut issue. I'm like, I hope he didn't get into the habit of eating hummus when I introduced it to him. It was a dehydrated hummus we could buy at the local nature store. And I'm like, wow, that hummus is a bean. Any bean really messes with your gut. I swear, beans mess with the gut more than meat. All right, people say meat is worse than beans. I don't know. I'm thinking, differently. I'm still climbing. I'm slowing down oh man, I got a guy with a trailer catching up to me, but he's got like a Dodge Ram. I got a Ford Focus. He's got the power. So I'm slowing down to 40 on this upcline. It's saying, 50. I'm going too slow. Luckily, it's a double lane, so people can pass me right on up. Yeah, they're flying up. That guy's going to pass me quickly. It feels like it's such a struggle at 50, and if the traffic's so sparse, it doesn't seem like I really need to force it. I'll just kind of go at a leisurely 40. Oh no, there's a decline coming up. We're getting at the peak of the hill. Not sure what elevation it's at, but it's pretty high. Oh my god. 7% grade, that's pretty steep. That's pretty steep, man. That's steep. I mean, 6% grades have looked steep to me. Elevation 4,242 feet. That's like 2 miles above the sea level or something. But now we're dropping. 35 for trucks? Really? 7%. Gotta ride the brakes. Runaway truck ramp. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, that's one thing I don't like too much about these hills. It said 35 miles an hour for trucks or something. I'm hitting almost 70, and I got a guy catching up behind me. That's a tight curve up ahead. It says 55 on it. That's a pretty tight looking curve. I don't want to hit that at 70. That's a tight curve for my car. So my car feels bad. 45 for the next one. I'm feeling it in my ears. I'm feeling the pressure. Things feel a little unstable in this car. And especially having all this weight. So I want to take it gently as can be. Somebody did some donuts right there. Wow. Alright, so it's flattening out. It must be the wind or something. Scenic overlook. But it's just going to be flatlands, flat hillsides. Not too enthused about that. You can see for miles around here. There's homes on the top of some of these hills. They look pretty neat to the left. Man, I could kind of go for recording that. Yeah, it seems like the wind is affecting me, but I'm not sure. Because it didn't really seem that windy in Boise. And it's hard to judge because sagebrush doesn't really bend and flex much in the wind. It says 45 on this turn. These trucks don't care. There's a dog in the bed of that truck. Ah, jeez. All right, he's hitting it a little hard. That's why bicycling through this is scary. Which I couldn't do with the back tire the way it is. I'd be riding the brake a lot. That's the thing, you know, bicycling. Well, you don't want to bicycle with a bad bicycle for one. You know, that's one thing I would be able to afford is a nice bicycle if I had to dump this car, trash it because I can't afford repairs anymore. I get a nice bicycle with one of those trailers. And I'd need a good tent, but I wouldn't know where to set up a good tent. I'd want a trailer I could lay on. I don't know if those are possible. They'd probably have to be pretty heavy, even though you got those cots that are pretty lightweight, that can handle weight. You stretch out the cloth though. Over time, you gotta like tighten up the cloth or replace it, which isn't too bad. I can sew. I haven't sewn anything for a long time. That's something I could volunteer for. I could teach people how to use the Speedy Stitcher. I made videos on YouTube, but maybe I could maybe I could start well, it's too late for Boise, but start a little class and then volunteer to teach people how to sew with a Speedy Stitcher, because I'm pretty passionate about that. That's something that a person can search Speedy Stitcher Travis Hines. I want to make a list of the things that could be searched under my name. There are some topics I really like to stand behind, but they're old. I made the videos a while ago, and I haven't really had a need to make any updates, any new videos. Just kind of, you know, what I've made is what I had to say. I could repeat it, you know, make more Speedy Stitcher videos, but only when I have new things to sew. And I really haven't had anything to sew. Nothing to repair, nothing to sew. I mean, a few years ago I was busy making winter clothes, preparing for a Wisconsin winter. But I'm not into that right now. I threw away a lot of that stuff. Oh my God, I'm here! Horseshoe Bend already, wow. 30 minutes. Alright, it's supposed to be on the left. Now I should probably clearly see it. 700 people, 35 miles an hour. Alright, so I'm looking for a library on the left. And I did see it on the map, a little on the ground ground level. I believe I gotta cross a river first, and then it'll be on the left. Pioneer Cemetery. Yeah, maybe I could bicycle over there. My chain's been slipping a little bit, but you know, and it's all I gotta do is tighten it up, remove a few more links. But removing those links, I'm really weak. My hands are so weak now. I don't think I would have had so much trouble in my weightlifting days just removing the links. Plus the thing broke on me. It's unusually hard to remove links. The last one broke on me, and I got a replacement. If it breaks again, I'm out. I'll be out of a chain and a chain remover thing. Okay, I did see the mercantile. Yep, it's right next to the library. So, turning into the library right here. I'm gonna just kind of see what the hours are. Oh, I could have turned. See what those hours are. It's a dirt road. I don't think this library is used a lot. Wow. Oh, there is somebody there. I don't follow what the parking pattern is. There's bathrooms. Wow. I'm not sure what the parking pattern is, but I'll just kind of park a distance away here. Right here, just kind of pick a spot.